that it don't, it's like, it's totally.
Have you heard of turtle traders?
Gotta pay the
They were a
bills,
group
y'all.
of
Gotta pay the
14
bills.
novice traders who were trained.
You gotta pay the bills.
Hey, so you want to know where to invest $1,000 right
we'll
now?
skip
Well,
across
forget
a lot
about
of this
stocks,
nonsense.
forget about real estate.
Is totally out of context to even say that and then show us fraud Muhammad. You know, show us a white man and shit and say this is who brought you knowledge and shit. And that this was Allah in the flesh. But the black man is God. I'm confused here. You say the black man is God, but Master Fraud Muhammad, who is a white man, is Allah in the flesh. Wait a minute, you got to make this shit make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? And then they're gonna go in. No. Don't play with me. You see, you playing some Jedi mind tricks. You see? Yeah. You see, say Rastafari's. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see. Yeah, so that's some bullshit. And then see, once I went to studying, it became evident to me what it was. I said, this ain't nothing about no black man. This is some bullshit. This is some occultism. You know, I get off into what they is at a different time because it's going to take me away from where I want to go. But it ain't no Islam, and I'm not even taking up for Islam. This ain't no Islam. You can call it what you want to. You see what I'm saying? This shit, but, you know, so that, you know, so when you, because we talking about Elijah Muhammad, what can we use? I understand he bought this, that, and the third. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that got land in some of the most low-down motherfuckers on the planet. So we can't just say because somebody got businesses in it's a lot of, Ebenezer Scrooge had businesses in land and shit and this, that, and the third. But he was a Scrooge. He was you know, that ain't nothing. That ain't alone nothing to. It's about having a legacy where it's passed down. It becomes institutionalized. It died out because he didn't leave a successor that was willing to build. And it's hard to build on some bullshit. You know, at some point in time, they know that the myths and fairy tales gonna be pulled apart. They're gonna be pulled apart, and it ain't gonna be able to stand. So you know, that's why they tried to hurry up and wiggle out of it and shit, and take the followers and, you know, which I don't agree with, you know, and take them on into Islam and this, which is another, you know, you didn't jump out of the fire into the I can't say which one is the frying pan and which one is the fire. You might have didn't jump from one fire to another fire or one frying pan to another frying pan, but you know, you ain't went no farther. You ain't went no further. We at war with Islam today in Africa. We at war with Islam. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You see, and so that is also one aspect of it that is you know, a paradox. But that's why I respected Khalid Abdul Muhammad, who came and clarified that the Arab ain't nothing but a dog. He ain't nothing but a dog. You see what I'm saying? You ain't going no. And so I understood the way, and he clarified that Farad Muhammad was a white man. Yeah, he don't get no praise, you know, and this, that, and the third. I don't know how far he went. I had to listen to him on Farad Muhammad, but ain't no way. I'm not respecting no white man, and I'm not saying no Allah, no God in the flesh, and none of that shit. Y'all can keep that. You can go and throw that in the garbage. That ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? That ain't going nowhere. You can forget about that. That shit dead and gone. Not in this day and age where black people have, come into the knowledge of self all through Africa, and they ain't going for that. And all that talking, your head. And they say, and I listened to Elijah Muhammad where he said niggas in Africa was backwards. I heard him say it. Yeah, say that that they had, his hair was turned kinky because he had to be tough because, he was he was in the jungle and shit. I say, man, all these civilizations in Africa, and you got enough nerve to say he was backwards, and damn near that's what he said. I say, man, what the fuck history is these? Is you serious? Is you serious? So when you really look at it, he wasn't the shit that they was teaching was backwards. It's backwards. There's no other way to get around that. That shit is backwards. So when we think about, and everybody say, and Elijah Muhammad and this, that, and the third. Listen here, man. I had to say this, and I'm gonna say Elijah Muhammad is overrated. Malcolm X is underrated. You see, he's underrated. Elijah Muhammad is overrated. Stop it. What, after a while, they're just like, you listen to music, right? And classic music, it don't matter what generation it's in. It's still, soon as you put it on, it's still a hit. People it could be a new generation and they still gonna listen to it. It's classic. You could take that, but history, our people are well versed in history today. They did a lot of research. Elijah Muhammad teaches is not gonna stand up in the fact that, yes, he did build businesses and own land. It only lasts in his lifetime. It didn't come past that. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what they say, that didn't come past that. It may be for an elite few, and the Nation of Islam today ain't the old Nation of Islam. I must state that. The Nation of Islam of Farrakhan is not the Nation of Islam of Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad never picked Farrakhan to be his successor. He picked Wallace Dean Muhammad to be his successor. So even if Wallace Dean remained, he was pretty young. He died, he did die a while back, but you have to understand. Who do you think, it's not even a given that he would have picked Farrakhan to be his successor. You see what I'm saying? So, even going in the rank and file of how it was handed down, you wouldn't have never seen. Yeah, it's two now. But, just to make it clear that Elijah Muhammad did not choose Farrakhan as his successor. He did not. You see what I'm saying? He did not. And so if he was all that, he would have chosen, but he didn't choose him. He felt that his son was a better successor. That's what he did. And his son took it into Orthodox Islam, and Farrakhan started up what? Yeah. Let me see what I'm looking at. Yeah, he say, and both of them trash. They both, anytime, all that shit trash. And I can get off into what it is, on a deeper level. You see what I'm saying? And shit, I know it. I know it. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, but so when you thinking about what you can use today from, you could take all that spaceship shit, all that Master Farad Muhammad is Allah in the flesh and all that, and y'all can take that shit to the nearest garbage can and put that shit in there, because that shit not going into the future. Y'all can stop that. Anybody that's talking about some mothership, Elijah Muhammad is still alive on a mothership, hovering over the United States and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, please. Y'all need to stop and get you some help immediately. Go down to check in and get you a substance abuse counselor, nigga, and get you some help, because you tripping, nigga. You didn't trip. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if you might as well jump out. You know, that's like a nigga jump from behind the goddamn, the door with a laser and shit, or a goddamn lightsaber and shit from Darth Vader and what, nigga? What we gonna have a nigga lightsaber fight? What the fuck we gonna do, nigga? Yeah. What the fuck is we, what we gonna do? Nigga, shoot laser beams at one another? Let's stop this shit. When the hell wrote this book? You look at it now and you can use that shit for a damn space movie and shit, and shit. I mean, if y'all gonna write some scripts, nigga, and turn that shit into a movie or something, man, and make some money and shit, but, quit fooling people that this shit is actually some God-given literature and shit, and that's a lie. You see, that's a lie. And so the reality is, just like Dr. John Henry Clark Baba said, that Malcolm X was ahead of Elijah Muhammad by leap years. He was beyond anything. Malcolm X was on some political strategies and global strategies, man, that leaders was reaching out to Malcolm. You understand what I'm saying? They was reaching out to Malcolm. They wasn't reaching out to no Farrakhan and no Elijah Muhammad like that. Okay, so his message is still relevant today in the aspect of nation building. That which you can leave Islam behind. You ain't got to take his religion. He was a stand-up brother. You see what I'm saying? His political adeptness, his ability to build, that's what you take. You ain't got to worry about, his religion. He told you that. He told you that. Say, leave your religion behind. You see? Leave your religion in the closet. You see? Leave it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he taught. And so, family, I appreciate y'all being out here today. I'm going to start up with y'all tomorrow. I didn't had to go into deep correspondence on these videos, and I've exerted nice energy today to teach the people. I hope y'all appreciate, go over the videos, go over the information, do extra research, build your knowledge on your history, your politics, nation building, community building. Hit the general up, hit some of them links, support the general, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.